by the comments of Facebook, but I will literally just set it all up. For those that read my comment on Facebook earlier and have seen the post and seen that comment on that, see the I think the link of the news post of why it's gonna happen. Straight up, once its bills is supported, both of them are passed, it will go to the president. Or so options for you, for those that are on TikTok or anywhere else. Because I'll tell you, you have the Clapper app as we speak now. Yes, we're having or Android. Start using it. Yes, it is not just new, but yes, it is basically dealing with issues because there is no updates going on. But guess what? That is going to be your bigger alternative as of now. For those that are on Instagram and Meta, for those that say this, they are those that said it to start off that first setup in the first place like a year or two ago. For those that are on Meta, aka Facebook and Instagram, either go ahead and join me on at the end. But for those that are young, 18 and up, or no, not 18, 18 and under, 18 and under. Ask for your mom's permission. Ask for your mom's and your dad's written consent or their vocal consent to go to somi.social. I said it for both of them now. It is, for right now, there are only two options. For those that live in Florida right now, I believe in blatancy, that are under 16 and you're not allowed to use social media. Here's the truth. By the time you turn 17, join the Clapper. That's all I'm going to say. That is all what's happening. Phone call is mostly for the gas line because it is shut off. But I will tell you right now. And I'm already seeing it happen. TikTok will be banned. It is not going to be now, but I am betting on it now. TikTok, as I speak, because it will likely be set up for the House, then the Senate, and up. Or some cases, Senate. Yeah, but it is all going to go straight through the Senate. I think they'll pass that. And Biden will likely, and I say it is not likely, they are supporting it, so he will sign it. So, for those that know the alternatives now, this is the alternatives. For those that are on, and I'm saying this for those that are on Meta or otherwise, for those that don't support Meta for what they did even years ago, even a year or two ago, join Clapper, join Somi, some cases, join, in a bigger case, join DLive, Rumble at that time, Kick. Even though Kick is mostly set up for sports, for gambling, but anything else is bullshit. I think for a lot of those that are normies, this is it. This is right now, this is it. There ain't, the only ones that will likely going to be there are X, YouTube, which is Google, and Meta. That's it. For those that don't want to go toward these alternatives, because guess what? You have to do so. They are just as notorious as you. I think for those that don't see my post earlier, I think for those that also had to say, for those that do listen to David Pakman a while ago, guess what? The same thing happened to him, and he's a leftist. He was punted off. Same line for those that are going to tell you this, for those that don't even see it earlier. Guess what? Facebook, aka Meta, has punted off Greenpeace and even Anti-Media and others at one point. They are all just as censorious as each other. The alternatives are here, and I'm saying this for that. If you don't like it, are going to be there, and that will actually allow content that people support or otherwise not. And even if they don't support stuff that they don't otherwise not. The truth is simple. For Clapper, I have read this. I've just noticed it. You are now having a reason. You are now find out, hey, I know how to basically move away content that my algorithm that I don't support. So you can move 18 plus content aside away from the algorithm so you can get your content that you want to watch. I can also add Snapchat as well for said alternatives, because guess what? You want to know the reason why new people are coming to Snapchat? Find Snapchat and myself. I also will post a video on Choice TV, because that set me up and said, boom, I know what I'm doing. And there's a reason I do talk. The reason like a past few days, even a few days after, like last week or so, that I tell you, join me on Snapchat. There will be more that I will talk about there than I do here. Or in some cases, for both of those. The stuff will be amazing. And I'm like, a lot of it will be political, because guess what? This is that subject. But it's also in Louisiana that need to be talked about. I think a lot of it says the prediction of that. It's like, yes, I can easily just say, even the Post to tell you at the end, here's a reason. I told my brother at one point, yeah, the election is basically closer than it is. And they say, oh, and then he told me the polls are basically in these all these three cases, Democrat, Republican, Independent, are basically fixed. To say it is not closer, or say it is closer than it is. It is not closer than it is, or even closer than it was. I'm gonna tell you the truth. They're all closer than each other. They are very close. For those that want to know why, and I think this is the video, so but we'll tell you why. Because I've said it from the jump, and I noticed it from the jump. I think even American Uncovered, I watched this morning, is what Americans can actually agree on. We're not divided on either side. And I'm going to tell you why even American Uncovered missed something. What Americans agree on a lot of the stuff that even if we agree on a lot of the stuff. Our educational system is bleeped up. Guess what we want? We want parents to be involved. I say it for that. Not just for those that are 51% or up. Yeah, they support it. 18 to 29 for young folks and old folks. They all agree. For me, I can say this. I agree. I can basically say I agree with even a lot of people. 18 to like 56, and we're going to see some point in 65 as well, that the war on drugs is a failure. And it's also, cannabis should be legal. Even if it is for Louisiana, it's mostly for the entire country as well. They say in cannabis, in criminalization of cannabis, in the war on drugs, more people on either side of the aisle, the American people are saying this is 65% of the vote, according to polling that says that both of the legacy parties have done a horrible job of governing and everything else, that we need a third party. Remember, for those that have listened to Rush Limbaugh in his time, how many times have he said that we don't need a third party? We need a conservative party. Rest in peace, dude, but you're wrong at the end. We do need a third party at this point. I'm saying this again. We do need a third party to basically hold both parties accountable for what they have done. And I think a lot of it is these issues. A lot of people don't realize, hey, people are using either side of the aisle. They hate you, and to hate each other, that they don't realize they agree with each other, then we do disagree. for RFK Jr., it's like the last frontier for private equity takeovers. Guess what? They will take small business. For those that don't read, I will send a video on my next post or whatever. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for said loss of trust, and I said it for that. For Joe Rogan, I think I will agree with him. Let RFK Jr. debate on TV. I agree with him. Let's get it done. And I think, and if they don't, guess what? We the people will likely expose you for what both parties have done for years. For those that say Japan's population situation is dire, they're having less kids because there's more actually working and trying to work, and his money is not going to be there. And I'm saying it now. That's why I'm saying what I said, because guess what? I knew for what it is. For those that are disliking rap music right now, I agree with you too. It is not just brainwashed. It's just whatever you get. Yes. Huh? All right, I'm giving Mama that Christianity IV. I'll be right back for more. All right. I will say it for right now, that what I have said right now is what it is. It is what it is. I think both parties don't realize that we the people are tired of either party. When your people are seeing 45% of the American people that self-identify, they are all self-identifying as independent or less. Some cases 30% or less. I said what I said, and that's the reason I said it. So yes, the truth is simple. Everybody's screaming, oh, YouTube's gonna, yeah, guess what? They're already leaving. Yes, everybody's saying, yeah, you're gaining people. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Is there a reason to be angry for me? No. Whether on TikTok or otherwise, no. Because I knew I stopped it even earlier of that. I used to be pay as that. Cancel culture isn't as strong as you think. And I could say the same, not just even for those that are on the left. Those are on the right too. The cancel culture for either side of the aisle isn't as strong as it is, because we are now looking for these two far left and right voices that are going up on YouTube that are bigger than big, but none of them realize it's the center that say we don't care about either. We agree on stuff, then we are disagreeing. And at the end, I can say this straight up. We want alternatives. I think Clownfish TV is right now saying this. He's not going to rumble because there is no normie content. All right, there's no normie content on Rumble. I will say this. I say this, it is from him. There is no normie content. And I think when I do a stream, I will basically type, which is normie content. Let me see this. You want to know what real normie content is for me? And it's not even politically close, or not even as political as it get. Yeah! All right, be back. Again. I know something is up. What is it? Really? Huh? Where is it? Not under there. Oh, here? Yeah. Alright, after I finish, I'll eat. Okay, Mama wants some snack. Okay, goody. Alright. My content right now, which is basically normies. Normie content for me. For right now, is K-Cars. That's my normie content right now. I am not joking. That is my normie content. Those are it. Even this one. The Honda S660K car is showing this. You have a Gen Z woman explains why her generation screwed dating and marriage. And they're seeing it for what it is. I don't think this is the same one. Nope, it's the same one that is lit. I think 10 months ago. Why will Clapper be the next one? How's it different? Yeah, you're gonna see. I'm just gonna post it up now. It is a lot different for those that are Clapper. They are it's getting right now to be that place, to be at this point. We're going to do it. It is what it is. I say it and I'll say it again. This is very different from TikTok and everything else. It is a 17 plus content. And if you don't want the content, guess what? You can find the ways to actually not even deal with said content. Yes. They say, oh, it admits to be going woke. But at the end, for those that are mad, here's the truth. Anti-woke and woke for the next years or so will not matter. We're going back to basics. We're going straight back to basics. You wanna sell, you wanna be for either side of the aisle, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone for either side of the aisle, because at the end of the day, we will see who two of the main ideologies and both parties for what they really are. Whether, I can say this right now, whether RFK wins or not, they will be exposed. It ain't a truth. This ain't saying this. This is real. This is the woke and anti-woke stuff for either side, from either side of the aisle. That's it. It's gone. It will be gone. I'm saying this. It'll be gone. We're going back to basics. And a lot of it is basics. And I'm saying this again. A lot of it is basic stuff. I think parents will ultimately have a say of their education. I think, and even if they don't, guess what? Homeschooling will be a lot more relevant than it is when I was there, when I was a homeschooler years ago. That's a fact. I think states will change minds and say, if you're not getting my child on high school sports because I am homeschooled, you're gonna be dumped. I'm saying this not as a predictor. I'm not predicting nothing, but guess what? That is what will likely happen. I think the wake up call for a lot of religious leaders is this. And I think even for high schools is this, or even students is this, or even middle school, or even some cases elementary school is this. Kids have a right to pray. If it's student led, they do have a right to pray. If you don't, it'll be flipped on. We have evidence that you're trying to get young people not to pray. And then guess what? We'll set it up on a lot of classrooms of it all. It says, hey, I think the line for what my teacher said for like years is, this is not a democracy, this is a dictatorship. That'll be cut off quick. We're going to go to the fact of the Constitution, and it is also through Supreme Court rulings. Kids have basic rights in the schoolhouse gate. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry for teachers, administrators, and everybody else. It is what it is. This is precedent in the Supreme Court for like years now. They have rights in the schoolhouse gate. And it's not just the teachers, it's not just the teachers or administrators that have rights in their work, but also the student who is trying to learn said work. So yes, students have a right. Let me say this again. Students have a right in the schoolhouse gate. Basic rights. Same will be parents, same will be teachers, and same will be administrators. They will all have basic rights. And it is what it is. Don't like it, don't teach. That is what a lot of people that are hard at teaching Gen Z is right now. You can leave, you can dump your school, you can dump whatever school you want. It is what it is. They have rights. Students have rights. And it's basic. Go ahead and search. For those that want me to search Google, why not you search Google and find it out? You ask me, guess what? You do it. You need to do research yourself as well. And if you think I'm wrong, guess what? But if it's there, it's there. I'm saying it for what it is. I'm seeing, I think, explains why both parties are literally just fucking up. And it's also the same way for even either side of the aisle at this point. I think for me, I mean, we're going back to the TikTok line after that in a few minutes anyway. But it's this. We are in a generation that are looking at either side of the aisle as absolute dog shit. And we saw it even for both. And it is Occupy Wall Street and the Tea Party. Both by the end of their time basically went crazy on either. They don't look at them anymore. I think a lot of people, for me, I look back at Gamergate, and I think a lot of the stuff that is going on even in gaming now is due to such. The folks that are gaming, they're leaving. The folks that are thinking they are there, they're not. You're seeing gaming journalism as we speak drop. And I know what's next. I'm going to say it again. I know what's next. It will be Kotaku. And after Kotaku, it will likely be GameSpot. And in the final round will be IGN. People are going to listen to their favorite content creators. And in some cases, gaming content creators that are playing a game and basically reviewing the game. Yes, there are some that are paid, and then there are some that aren't being paid for sponsorships or anything. They will show you what it is, if it's good or not, if it's good or not, if it's good, why, and if it's bad or not, and if it's bad, why as well. We're to the point where we're not doing it anymore. To the nth degree of this is for what it is. Basically, back to what got you here. Gaming will be a word of mouth thing by the time digital gaming is here. Do I agree with digital gaming at this time? Not really. But what will make me agree at this nowadays will be you can buy, sell, or trade digital games. And once somebody sets it up and it works out, it is over. It will be over for basically for those that are the digital gaming and say only there. You're gonna have small businesses that say, hey, we will, for those that are new or used, guess what? Or even new, used, or whatever, guess what? Even if it's not, we're not gonna even see the version of a new or used game. It will be a game. That's the thing. It will be a game that you can buy, sell, and trade. This will be a game. It is not going to be new or used. It's gone. It will be the game that you can buy digitally, sell digitally, and trade digitally. And then for those that say this is going to be the online, this is the internet yet, and I say this is being and then this is what it is. It is at risk of being shut down in the U.S. Call your representatives. I said it. Just said it. Said it for those that read. Those that are reading the post earlier before this stream, read it. Read the post earlier on the stream. It's by Reuters, and it's gonna be for that reason. I think at the end it will be banned. Even if we call people in and say save TikTok, here's the truth: it will be banned. It doesn't matter if it's either party or not. It will be banned. And I think both parties will streak it on through, and it's going to go straight to the president. So for those that don't realize, you will be either going to Clapper and SoMe Social, and all the way down to the face of it all. I think Meta is not going to have a good day either. I think we're going to see, my prediction, I don't think it's going to cut. I don't think it's right, but if it is, it is. The metaverse will be unsuccessful. I think for those that are saying this, there are people that are leaving Instagram as well, not just Facebook right now and been for a while. It is also Instagram. They are deleting it every single time at the moment. They know what's up. And for those that don't listen to anti-profit or anti-profit, anti-profit, YouTube Shorts, there's a reason I am now on Snapchat. There's a reason why I'm now on Snapchat, and all streams going forward will be YouTube and Facebook for right now. I think by the time it is over, I think Twitch will be in the same spot too. I think it's getting to the point where they don't want to be here anymore. You're seeing gamers, they're leaving. They don't know where to go. I think I'll tell you where to go. DLive for right now, yes, it is a small community. It was bigger earlier when it's on its first start, but the truth is simple. It is a small community and a good place to go to start off. Rumble as well, Kick as well. But for right now, I don't see Rumble or Kick having normie content for a long while. And I think the only way you could literally just say, hey, give us normie content, talk to every YouTuber and say this. And say, we demand normie content here. And I think the only way to solve it all at this point, and I say this again, is yes, if you are on a Rumble and if you're not politically on the left, well, if you're not on politics YouTube, or no, if you're not on politics or red pill stuff, start doing normie content. Yes, it's going to be less views, but guess what? It's also, you can literally tell people, have it marketed. Market to the fact that says, hey, I am on Rumble. I am on, in some cases, we won't even say the same thing for those that are using locals. I am on locals. Same thing. We are in a point of this time. Even for me, I will say this. For those that have been posting, for me, I posted some good dollar token stuff. I have saved a lot of Instagram videos of how you can literally just turn from good dollar to cash. Just like that. So yeah. I'm saying this now. I'm saying it now. The alternatives are going to be a lot massive when we are in a free market. If we are in a free market capitalism, as the right say it is, guess what? And also some cases the left say it is. Guess what? You want to, if people don't agree on one side or the other, but we all agree with this. You want to make it done. You want to make content for what you believe and what you like. Guess what? Too, we can put Meta out of business and out of this misery tonight. I promise you. We can put out of business. Even if we say, hey, this is not funny, we don't want to. Okay, that's fine. If we want to, we can boost X. Some cases we can boost Snapchat too. If you really believe in a free market system, guess what? We should make it happen. We the people will make stuff that people want, is what it is. It's the same way for those that one is tanking less and less and less because it's getting more and more elite. And it has been more and more elite in Bernie Ecclestone's time as well. I want to see better content. Formula One is better. And a lot of it is due to Drive Survive. But it's getting a lot more elite. And I mean, way more elite than it is. And I think this is going to be... And I think... And also a countdown for NASCAR. And in some cases, any car to likely go up in ratings. I think we're in a point of that time that says, hey... If we don't, even if we don't want NASCAR, we're in a point where the same code of me as the same code of me if I said this. I love 4 wheels or 2. That's racing. I love racing, whether it's 4 wheels or 2, or even more than that. Because guess what? I love racing. Been on this earth for 30 some years loving racing. Because guess what? I love it. I love it because guess what? It is fun to watch on TV, but for those that will watch literally on location, guess what? Yay! Guess what? We all are racing fans for a good reason. We love the speed, we love the cars, we love everything. 4 wheel, or even bikes. For those that like bikes, for motorcycles, guess what? We love 2 wheels because guess what? It is a dangerous sport and it's a dangerous life, but guess what? It is so much fun and it's so much awesome to see riders on 2 wheels speed around the track and hope to win. That's why I like motorsports. So I'm telling you, there will be seeing more people to watch. I am not joking. This is the honest to goodness truth. So yeah, and I think I'm trying to find out what time it is, and it's 33 minutes of that. It is 3:22, and I'm going to eat lunch at around 3:30 or so. So within a few minutes, I will finish it off with this for the content that is not meaning for this, but for all of this. But it is what it is. You have options to actually have options and alternatives to TikTok, and in also some cases, Instagram, Meta, and YouTube, or even Twitch as well. I'm telling you right now, you have alternatives and you have options. It's not for these. It's not the. It's you can't. You don't have to be for the main 4. Whether Meta, X, I think, Snapchat, and also YouTube as well. All of those. I think all of those. You have options. You have options because you don't have to be in one spot. The lesson of the apocalypse is simple. Don't have one thing. Don't have one thing set up for money. Just one. Don't do it. Have backups between backups between backups. If you have YouTube and you're on content, you're having content creation, and it is this. You have YouTube and you have the partnership program, and it's demonetized at this point. Guess what I'm telling you? Have a backup. For those for me, what I'm going to do right now, I'm not using the content. I'm likely I think it's anti-ad, and it's also, to me, in my mind itself, I will likely be at anti-partnership program. So if you view the content and you want to spread it around to others, guess what? That's here. That's here. Viewers like me, viewers that are like you and me, yeah, in PBS sign, we are supported with viewers like you. Download Good Dollar. No, not dollar. Click the link in my bio. Download it. Claim your first Good Dollar tokens. You earn 50. Yeah, you earn, I think, 100 coins, and also still use now. So if it's Good Dollar and you found it, guess what? Click on the link on the bio, and then also click on Good Dollar. Click on the link and have it downloaded, whether iOS or Android. Click claim on your first Good Dollar coin. You get a bonus. And I get a bonus too. Mine is, I believe. Guess what? That helps me. That helps you, and it helps me. And I can tell you, even the good news, you can cash out as well. I will reels on that and repost the reels on that and then show it to you. and then show you how it works on how you basically turn it into cash. But right now, for those that thinking, oh yeah, you're going to Binance, guess what? Binance USA does not, and I repeat, does not have good dollar. Sorry, it is what it is. I think the older one, the main one is mostly they have good dollar, but they don't allow it in our country, which is the United States. So, better option. Use, I think, BitGet for wallet, and then have a lot of it set up. So all you gotta do is click the either wallet connect or even connect from I'll show it to you later, but it's mostly connect to, let's say, copy, paste the links and everything, and set it up on, and I repeat, set it up on your wallet, which either would be MetaMask or BitGet, because that's what I'm doing with BitGet. So right now, or BitGet, not BitGet, it's BitGet. So it is the BIT. You're on, I think for me, right now, it is on Google Play Store. Type it out for that. Download it. Be sure to have as well. Once it's there, and you set up everything, you just use, for those, use Fuse and CeeLo. For right now, for me, it's CeeLo. I will likely turn it back when it needs be, so it is CeeLo. And then and basically, yes, you can't swap right now, but you can swap even on, I believe, or Uniswap 3, or Uniswap right now, which is CC, which I do use to get paid, because I used to earn enough money to say, hey, I'm buying stuff and all that. And that's your USDT, USDC for ETC, all from just alone good dollar from CeeLo. Swap it around, swap it to turn it into Ethereum. So it says, CeeLo, get to, I think, USDT, flip it to Ethereum, or flip it to the Ethereum network version of USDT, and then basically convert it to USDC. That's it. Keep doing it that much. It helps me to have confidence to say, hey, I now earn money. I now earn money to basically say, I support you. And I say it earns me to help me the same way for me to basically at the end get my meds, and also to this day save, because we're about to see the crypto industry either going spiked high, because our economy is going to get absolutely roasted no matter who the president is, and we're going to see crypto being relevant. For those that are Donald Trump fans and wanted to ban, here's good news. You can vote for RFK. You can vote for Chase. I think it's Chase Oliver as well, for the Libertarian Party. You have choices right now. He didn't say the only two are Trump and Biden. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. You have choices. From Libertarian to even right now, we are known, RFK Jr. And on down the line, you do have choices. You want to make sure the mainstream corporate media is going to be irrelevant for decades? Vote for third parties. And for those that are saying, hey, you're voting for this guy if you support them, no. And guess what? I'm not going to tell you anymore. They're lying, because at this point, if they're going to vote for either side of the, don't care about you at all. For those that are remembering COVID, same way. For those that are remembering the war on drugs for the past decades upon decades, guess what? End it. You want to know? For those that say, "Hey, I want foreign aid to be over and done, and money going back to the American people where it should be." Guess what? Vote for libertarians or RFK or anybody else at this point. The two major candidates right now won't do it. I guarantee you they won't. For those that support Biden or Trump, here it is. For those that do, that's fine. I understand your plight and I understand what's going on. But don't tell me I don't have choices to not vote for either side. You have choices. Either vote RFK Jr. or also vote for a libertarian candidate, which is likely Chase Oliver, and more. You have choices. If you don't, that is your excuse, not mine. So yeah, I'm out. Yeah. No, it's me.